Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. Hope everybody is well. I would like to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Gemini, so guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Remember that the energies may reverse, so if it is resonating for you, get in where you fit in, but please don't force yourself into a reading that's obviously not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Gemini? Gemini. All right, Gemini, you are starting out with the Lovers in reverse. You have the Five of Cups reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you're going through some sort of a karmic cycle or a karmic lesson here. I do feel like it does have to do with love. You've gone through a very sad and difficult time, but I feel like you've taken the lessons you've learned from this, and you've taken the lessons and you're now opening up. You're now moving forward out of that. You're open to love. Two of Pentacles here. I do feel like, you know, there's a bit of imbalance that is still present in your energy here. You could feel that someone chose someone else over you. Or perhaps you chose someone else, because I do see a decision. There's definitely a decision being made here that is telling me that you are now open to love after a dark period for you. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Gemini's energy, please. Yeah, you definitely went through something, but I feel like you're coming out of it now, which is good. Show me who's in Gemini's energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Hierophant. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords in the reverse. So this is somebody that is wanting to have commitment with you. I do feel like they see you as being, you know, wish fulfillment here, everything they could ever want. This is somebody who wants commitment. They want something solid with you, but they don't know if it's ever going to happen. So let me see the energy between. So maybe this is your decision here. Show me the energy between Gemini and this person. The Devil in reverse. Capricorn energy. What this is showing me, though, is that neither of you want anything that is toxic. You're both working on yourselves, which is very positive. I definitely see that you're working on yourself and how you relate to other people, particularly within relationships. And this person is also working on themselves. For some of you, this person could be seeing a therapist as well. But in any event, if not, they're definitely receiving advice from somebody that they highly respect. Neither of you want anything that is toxic, though. Perhaps you went through something very toxic in the past. Show me what's affecting this connection. The Fool, there it is. It's a new beginning. And the Tower. All right, so what's affecting the connection is that this new beginning is causing a tower moment for the person that's in your energy. There is some sort of a new beginning that's happening. You've opened yourself up to this, and you want this. You're taking this risk. I can see it. And this is somebody you had an ending with here, it looks like, in the past. Now, this person sees you as their wish fulfillment, but I do feel that this is causing a tower moment for them. They may be fearing that it's a risky beginning and that it's not being built on a solid foundation. That could be part of it. Or it could just be that it's very unexpected. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad tower moment. We'll clarify it. Show me the outcome for Gemini. Show me the outcome for Gemini. Yeah, this person definitely sees you as wish fulfillment. They're a highly independent person, though. This is somebody who is very independent. They are showing up here as single, but wanting commitment with you. I do feel like they're good with their finances and their money. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords in the reverse. This is good. So if you were in conflict with this person because of decisions made in the past, or perhaps you weren't talking with this person, I do see that resolving because there's a resolution to conflict. There's a resolution to an energy that was really toxic here. So it could be that one of you felt that the other chose to go in another direction. That may have been what put you in this Five of Cups energy at some point. Let me see the bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and that's positive as well. Underlying energy is indicating that you're both freeing yourself from a situation that you felt trapped in. You felt a lot of anxiety. So that anxiety is ending. Both of you are freeing yourself from that situation. You're opening up to love. I see a new beginning happening here. Conflicts are ending. The person that's in your energy could have had new people in their life, and if so, they ended that with the Page of Swords in the reverse. They could be curious as to whether this is actually, because this is causing a tower moment for them, but I'm not seeing it as a negative tower moment. I'm seeing it's them not really sure where this is going to go. So let's clarify it and see. Spirit, why is the Lovers in reverse for Gemini? Why is the Lovers in reverse for Gemini? All right. Nine of Pentacles. So you also have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're both single. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you're single. You had other people that were that you may have had in your life. If so, each of you did. There's an energy here of ending other relationships or not accepting other relationships. You're both very independent. Yeah, you're extremely independent here. You may have felt like this person went in another direction or went with somebody new, or you did. But regardless, if it was you, you made yourself single again because you may have felt there was some toxicity in that connection. So regardless, I see you being single. I see them being single and available. Let me see the Five of Cups reversed. Show me the Five of Cups reversed for Gemini. All right, Knight of Cups reversed. And we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's some kind of a love offer here that you turned down. You didn't want to invest in it. I do feel like you're impatient for a new beginning with this person, though. But because you've been kind of withholding your feelings, you've kind of been holding back. So if you were involved with someone else, you ended that. It could very well be that a lot of you, though, just turned down that love offer. You weren't accepting it. It's something you didn't want to invest in because you felt it could be toxic. And so you were saying, no, I'm not doing that. As far as this person that's in your energy, though, you're very impatient for this new beginning. You're open to it. You've gone through a difficult time. You've been holding your feelings for this person back. And now I feel like you want to express that. Let me see the Two of Pentacles reversed. Show me the two. Thank you. Yeah, you're thinking about them a lot. Four of Cups reversed and the Six of Wands reversed. You're trying to make a decision about how to move forward with this. You can't get them off of your mind. You are looking at the past, and you do want to bring the lessons from the past forward, but you're afraid that if you do make the decision to approach this person with this new beginning, that they're going to turn you down. They're not going to want to invest. It's not going to work out. So there's a lot of fear and there's a lot of anxiety, but I do see with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, I see you freeing yourself from that. So let's look at their energy. Let's see. Show me the Hierophant for the person in Gemini's energy. Look at that. They have the Hierophant, you know, coming out on top of the Hierophant, and the Magician. So very strong Taurus, but also you could be dealing, like I said, with another Gemini. So they strongly want a commitment with you, but they don't want anything that is toxic. So they're manifesting this commitment. They're manifesting this connection. Wow, but they want to manifest it in a way that's non-toxic. I do feel like this person has really worked on themselves, as have you. Let me see the Nine of Pentacles. Show me the Nine of Pentacles for the person in Gemini's energy. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. We have the Hangman. So they made the decision to wait. Yeah, they made a decision to wait. And somehow that decision to wait, to remain single, to, you know, I feel like they're not trying to come towards you. They were waiting for you to come towards them. And it's somehow connected to this Tower moment. Maybe they didn't think you were ever going to. But I can see clearly that they decided to wait for you to approach them. Let me see the Page of Swords reversed. And they were manifesting it, but at the same time wondering, would it ever happen? Was it ever going to come about? Show me the Page of Swords in the reverse. All right, Four of Wands reversed, Eight of Swords, the Fool in reverse, strong Pisces energy here, Cancerian energy as well, and the Moon. Okay, so this person didn't know if this was ever going to happen. So I do see the ending between the two of you. There was a lack of stability. That was part of the toxic energy. So this person was all up in their head. They've been worried. They've been thinking about the way things ended between the two of you, the lack of stability that was between the two of you. They're wondering, is it possible to have a new beginning? You know, is that something that you want? They don't know what's going on with you. So this person they are someone who is intuitive. However, they feel like, you know, they have no clue what is happening with you. And so their energy tells me that they just don't know how this is going to go. They have no clue what you're thinking. They don't understand, Gemini, that you have feelings for them and that you've been processing all of this and that you want a new beginning. They're beginning to wonder, is it ever going to happen? And there's a lot of anxiety about it as well. A lot of anxiety about the way things ended between the two of you. A lot of anxiety about whether or not, and fear about whether or not there could ever be a new beginning. They just don't know. So let me see. Show me the energy between Gemini and this person. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands and we have Judgment. Wow, so they're manifesting a reconciliation. They're manifesting a reconciliation that's not toxic, a very committed connection that's not toxic. You could live at a distance from them, but you don't have to. I do feel like you were not speaking to this person. You may have felt like they chose someone over you, or you chose someone at some point over them, and if so, that ended. So I see you coming towards them, looking for communication, back and forth communication that is designed to create a change. And what is that change? Well, it's a reconciliation without the toxic energy. So let me see. Show me what's affecting this connection for Gemini. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles, We have Strength in reverse, Leo energy. And then we have the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so what's affecting the connection is fear. You both are experiencing a lot of fear. You fear this person turning you down, not accepting your offer. You fear actually approaching them. Their fear is that what they are manifesting, which is commitment and reconciliation, is not going to happen without the toxicity. So both of you fear the toxic energy that must have been present in the past that ended the connection. Now, in your energy, you want to take a risk. You want this new beginning. When you approach this person, you're approaching them in a very generous way. However, you want something that is balanced, an equal give and take. I do feel that you're willing to take a risk with this person, Gemini, but it doesn't mean that you don't have some fears that the toxic energy can return. In their energy, when you come back, and I do feel like it's you coming back towards them, but of course, put yourself where you belong. This return energy is going to cause a tower moment for this person, I'm telling you. Because the reason I feel like you're moving towards them in some manner is because they made this decision to wait and to stay in this single energy. So when you come back towards them, they've been manifesting it, but it's going to shock the heck out of them because they're over here, worried and thinking, well, is it ever going to happen? So it's going to be quite a shock for them. Let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome for Gemini. Okay, Queen of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Two of Cups. And the Six of Swords. I could not ask for a better reading for you. Honestly, Gemini, there is great love between you and this person. Oh. We have that Queen of Swords hanging out over there. In the reverse, there was anger here. There was anger. There was a lack of communication. One or both of you felt cut out from the other person's energy. Yeah, but that then turns from the Queen of Swords in the reversed into the Queen of Cups. So I feel like the love was always here. And that love is now being expressed in your outcome. So that's really, really good energy. It's moving away from conflict and anger and, because I do feel like there were some harsh words that were said here that could be part of the toxic energy that I'm seeing. But you're moving away from that. You're moving away from the fear of failure in this connection. You're moving away from an unbalanced situation. Why? Well, because you learned the lessons here from the past, and now you're getting an opportunity at a second chance. And I do feel like you love this person. So I see you moving away. In this particular deck, we do have the Six of Swords, and this person's not moving forward by themselves. Okay, so there's a decision to move forward. There's a decision to move away from all this chaos and imbalance and move towards the Queen of Cups, to move towards love. So it's like a second chance energy, resolving all the bitterness. In their energy, what I'm seeing is that this person had made the decision that they would wait and see if you reached out to them for whatever reason. They had a lot of anxiety about it. They didn't know if it was even possible or if you ever would. And I do feel like when you reach out, they're going to reciprocate that because this person loves you. This person feels that the two of you are soulmates, and they've been manifesting this. They've been manifesting this. So this is a second chance at love here, and I do feel like you're both freeing yourself from a lot of anxiety surrounding the situation in order to move forward together. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands in the reverse. That's that decision being made, freeing yourself, making a decision. So this is beautiful energy. I mean, I like this. So I'm going to pull an oracle card. I'm pulling from the Heal Yourself healing cards. All right, so your card is number 20, and it says family and tribe. So let's read that. Hold on just a second. Be very discerning with other people's opinions. Become aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are influencing you. What did you learn about relationships, money, and opportunities when you were younger? Ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? An important question to ask yourself is whether you are living your life in order to make someone else or yourself happy. This card asks you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs, superstitions, and rituals that have power over you. Let go of anything that is not serving you. You are also being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve of your actions. Often working with your energy centers, in particular the root chakra, can help you release past limitations and hurts, increase your confidence, and help you manifest your desires into the physical reality. So guys, you could have some limiting beliefs that could be originating from your family. Perhaps family is not approving of this relationship, but look at those beliefs and, things that you are repeating from a family background that could be affecting this relationship as well. All right, I hope this has been helpful, Gemini. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Gemini, know that you are loved. And namaste.